De nada. Maybe the best corporate responsibility that any CEO, and by the way, I think that the initial CEO shouldn't stand for Chief Executive Officer, should stand for creating exceptional organizations. But the best possible thing that a company, firm, or any organization or NGO could actually give to the community is actually a great product, a great service, a great solution at a fair price. That is the very best corporate responsibility that an organization could do. So I agree with my colleague Ron. We'll talk a little bit about innovation, but why to innovate? Well, I think that if any company has not the clarity that the reason of existence is grow, then that company must close. If an organism is not growing, is dying. Period. So why to innovate? To grow. To keep growing. To accelerate growth. To develop sustainable growth by giving back to the community, by not harming the environment. But as well to keep growth profitable. And let me tell you, there's no magic about how we can accomplish this. It's not by going and acquiring new companies, which is basically the way most of large conglomerates here in the Caribbean actually tend to grow. It's actually by innovating, by reinventing themselves every day. You know, I've been here in Trinidad for 4 months, and I've interviewed at least, I will say, so far, 60 to 70 top business people and leaders of organizations in the community. And always when I ask them, of all your sales that you had last year, what is the proportion that came from innovations, from new products, new services, new solutions that didn't exist last year or the previous 2 years? And I just hear crickets. It's cri-cri because it's an American cricket. Cri-cri. In Spanish it will be cri-cri. In French I have no idea. Now, let me give you some examples of how companies have grown. How have actually been able to accomplish innovation even though they have offered the same product for maybe 50, 60, 70 years? And there's no better example of the most creative innovation, I think, than Coke. It's the same damn product. They just keep, sorry about this, I cursed? Did I curse? I'm Mexican. So I know we curse all the time, so I'm so sorry. I will curse in Spanish so you don't understand. So, interesting enough, the answer matrix. Let me see how this works. The answer matrix actually, Anselm was actually a Russian that developed this matrix in the 70s. And he suggests that there are 4 ways companies can actually grow. By offering the same products to the same markets, which is called market penetration. Sell the same thing to the same people, or offering new products to existing markets, or existing products to new markets, or new products to new markets, which is called unrelated diversification. Okay, repeat after me, unrelated diversification. Good. Now, Coke. Well, I think that you've experienced Coke, in different bottles, different presentations. Now, the latest innovation is actually Ferrari-inspired design Coke dispenser. Look at these beautiful things. They're just beautiful. To dispense water with sugar. By the way, it is not the software industry. It is not the pharmaceutical industry. It is not the service sector. It's actually the beverage sector who is the most profitable in the world. Put water, sugar, with some flavor, and you're going to make a heck of a lot of money. Okay? Now, this is a great example of market penetration, but as well the capacity of one company to keep refreshing its value proposition even though the product is the same. We always tend to think that innovation is about creating new products. It's not. It's about creating new perceptions. It's about maintaining fresh a symbol. You know, if I this shirt, how much do you think this shirt will cost? Here, just give me. It's cheap. How much? In dollars? 400? Whoa! I will buy it, man. But let's say that is 400. What about I have here the logo of Polo? It's the same shirt, but it has a different meaning. I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a status. It's not the same thing that I will, be, drinking my coffee, and that coffee is coming from Dunkin' Donuts. Very different than I'm having this coffee that is coming not from Rituals, but from Starbucks. I'm sending a different message. If a lady's walking, high heels, drinking Starbucks, you're sending a different message, ladies, if you're drinking Dunkin' Donuts or other unidentified brand. Okay? Now, sneakers, a new product which is actually an ice cream, in a bar with the same flavor of the chocolate. Brilliant. They innovated the product, and with that they're refreshing, literally refreshing their product offerings. But let's talk a little bit about our chubby. Let me tell you, I've been with Dr. Ali Mohammed. I spent time in his organization at St. Jalil. And chubby might be, unfortunately, one of the few examples of real innovation in this country. He has been able to position the same product virtually unchanged to more than 35 different countries. This chubby thing, yes. And there is this concept. There are very few brands in the world that are in the beverage market that are as positioned as Chubby is. And his intention is in 5 years more to be present in 100 countries. Now, sometimes we think that innovation is about creating new products. But maybe innovation is about the capability to replicate your market penetration somewhere else. To mobilize the value proposition that you develop locally and turn it into a global value proposition. Much as Burger King, or not in this country unfortunately, but McDonald's. Okay. I don't think that the real innovation in McDonald's or Burger King has been actually the product. Because, we can all cook burgers. It was the process of manufacturing burgers, but not anymore. It's actually your capacity to standardize the process and customize the process somewhere else.